Hello everyone, myself Professor Venkat Ghodke. I am associated with Department of ENTC Engineering of AISSMS Institute of Information Technology. In this video, we will see electric flux and electric flux density. Now, introduction. In 1837, Michael Faraday performed an experiment for electric field. The electric field due to a point charge is given by Q divided by the 4 pi epsilon naught r square into the AR. Here Q is nothing but the charge, epsilon naught is nothing but the absolute permittivity of the medium, r is nothing but the distance between two vectors, and AR is nothing but the unit vector. The equation shows that the electric field depends on the medium epsilon naught along with the point charge q and distance r. We will associate the charge q with another electrical quantity which is independent of the medium in which charge is placed. The quantity is called electric displacement or electric flux, represented by the symbol psi. What is electric flux? Electric flux is defined as the total number of electric lines of force passing through a given area that is perpendicular to the surface. See this figure, it is denoted by psi and it is measured in coulomb. Electric flux is scalar quantity and it can be a positive or negative charge. Now, the Faraday's experiment, a sphere of radius a with charge plus q is placed inside the other hollow sphere with radius b. See the figure, there is no electric connections between the current and outer sphere, inner and outer sphere. The outer sphere is connected to the ground for a short time to remove any charge, and then the inner sphere containing positive charge plus q is removed. Now, if we measure the charge on the outer sphere, it will be equal and opposite to the charge on inner sphere. See the figure? The charge is developed due to some electrical displacement from inner to outer sphere. The electric displacement is called as an electric flux. It is denoted by psi. What are the properties of the electric flux? Electric flux is equal to the charge and is measured in coulomb. Psi is independent of any medium. See the figure, positive charge and negative charge. The flux lines are directed from positive to negative charge. The flux lines originate from a positive charge and terminate on the negative charge. See the figure. Now, continue to the properties of the electric flux. If only positive charge is perpendicular to the flux line originated from it and end at the infinity. See the figure. If only negative charge is present, then the flux lines terminate on the charge originating from infinity. Now, move towards the electric flux density. See the figure, figure A, figure B and figure C shows. Here the negative charges are drawn to the outer sphere. Electric flux lines are radially directed away from inner sphere to outer sphere or begin from positive charge plus q and terminate on the negative charge minus q. Electric flux density measured in coulomb per meter square. The formula is, we can say the mathematical expression of the electric flux density, capital D is equal to the psi divided by 4 pi r square into AR. Psi is nothing but the electric flux, r is nothing but the distance between the two vector, AR is nothing but the unit vector, and capital D is the electric flux density. Note here psi is an flux in coulomb unit and is equal to the charge q on the sphere. So we have the equation, the electric field intensity is equal to the q divided by 4 pi epsilon naught r square into the AR, and also we have the relationship between the electric flux density and the electric field intensity, that is D is equal to the epsilon naught into E. and where the epsilon naught is nothing but the 8.854 into 10 raised to minus 12 farad per meter. The amount of flux passing through a surface is given by the product of the amount of surface normal to same polarity charges repel one another. Psi is equal to the magnitude of d magnitude of s into the cos theta. Note here, this s is nothing but the surface vector. According to the dot product quantity A dot B is equal to the magnitude of A magnitude of B into the cos theta of AB. That is nothing but the dot product of these two vector A dot B is equal to the AX BX plus AY BY plus AZ BZ. Dot product is a projection of A and B multiples by B. Now the concept, see the figure A and figure B shows that the flux through a surface that is an angle to the direction of flux is less than the flux through an equivalent surface normal to the direction of the flux, that is shown in the figure B. In case the flux is varied over the surface, so we get the psi is equal to the integral of d dot ds, or we know that the q is equal to the integral of d dot ds. Thank you very much for watching this video.